Part two. Are you okay? You know, that is a question that would normally really make me feel better that somebody stops by and is concerned. I have a lot of people around who really, really care for us and take care of both Lucy and I. And sometimes it's in God's name, sometimes it's not. But there's a godly spirit about it that goes around. And afterwards, I always feel better. I always feel grace. Favor unearned, because they don't owe me nothing. They don't even know me before they started helping me. And then you got ones that pretend that they care because they go home and they sleep better at night. And one in particular, and I'm not mad at her, but it's just that I know what it is now that makes me so angry. She reminds me of my sister. Wonderful person on the outside, and I really thank her for asking if she cares. I know that's the misdirected anger. I know she does care in her own way. She really does care, but now we're soaking wet. That's Lucy's bed. It quit raining, so I'm hoping we can get it dried out. The one thing I had going for us is knowing I could keep Lucy warm at night on a dry bed. And everything got wet. My dog now has a wet bed because it's chaos when she comes around. Everything goes flying, literally flying. It took me a half hour just to find all my dog's booties again. A lot of people here really care. I have I've had to make some tough choices on hotel rooms in bad weather until the money runs out. Now on bad weather nights, it's that time of year. Oh, it's been that kind of a summer too. Or food while I'm out here on the streets. Social Security, make a choice. Now I'm going to be losing my insurance, so it doesn't matter. I won't be able to get my meds, and I'll be dead in a year anyhow, so it really doesn't matter. And I really hope, that would be a nice answer to prayer. Don't wake up in the morning. I could deal with that. But no, I'm not suicidal. Yeah, fuck, take me out of this world screaming, because that's just the way it is. I got her to take care of. But it would be an answer to prayer. What the fuck am I still doing in this world? But people do care, and I've had to make choices to stay inside a couple of times when I'm sick, when weather's just that bad, like last week when it rained for 5 days straight, cold rain. And unfortunately, Social Security runs out. It's not cheap around here to stay in motels. In fact, it's not cheap to find a place in Washington to live. We used to be the most expensive place to live. Probably still is as far as housing goes. And no, it's not Biden's fault. Had somebody say that, oh, inflation, housing, Biden. Excuse me, he had just gotten in office. Bite me. That's called scapegoating. No, face the reality. Capitalism isn't working because we don't allow capitalism to work. Grocery prices go up when there's a shortage, but do they come back down when there's a surplus? We shouldn't be paying anything dirt cheap for soybeans right now. And bread, what's up with this? If we got all this grain that we can't get rid of, why are we paying $4 a loaf for bread? Use our head. It's not 3% inflation, sorry. And we don't need the budget office to tell us that it is. Whatever. Open your eyes, look around, and see the world as it is. Because it sucks. Isn't this a great America? But you know what really sucks? Is that the criminals are running this country. And the victims are the ones out on the streets. This is going to happen to you. It happened to me, and it shouldn't have. But there's a lot of people out here that genuinely care. I would be here. We have not gone without 2 to 3 meals every single day, even with no money. Start the day off here. Have a cup of coffee here. You need a breakfast? Here's a McDonald's gift card. Thank you. Thank you. From the heart, I love you, because you do care. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be alive, and we would not be okay. Godspeed.